Alaska is called the last frontier, a place of unbelievable beauty and a land of opportunity. Whether farming in the Matanuska Valley or fishing along the Gulf of Alaska, working on the oil platforms along Alaska's North Slope, in the state's exciting tourism industry, or in so many other careers, Alaskans are using their abilities to make their dreams a reality. Hi, I'm Dwayne Mays. I'm the director of the Alaska Division of Vocational Rehabilitation. You may know us as DVR. Our mission is to help Alaskans with disabilities to prepare for, get, and keep good jobs. Alaska is home to diverse cultures and industries that make the Alaska experience unique. It's a place where you can put your abilities to work and fuel your passions. At DVR, we believe in honoring and respecting each person's strengths, abilities, and cultural identity. We're committed to diversity, inclusion, accessibility, and equity. We believe that being able to have a job is an empowering part of people's lives. Almost 25% of our customers are Alaska Native or American Indian. These customers might qualify for shared services with DVR and tribal vocational rehabilitation programs. We work closely with and value our relationship with our tribal VR partners. Their talented staff work with us so we can provide services in a culturally respectful way and better connect with Alaska's rural and remote communities. Talk to your DVR counselor to see if you might qualify for TVR services.
Chimai, I'm Gwen Sargent, the director of the Kodiak Area Native Association Tribal Voc Rehab Program. Alaska Native people include many diverse nations and tribes, but we share many core values that have guided us for thousands of years and have adapted to our modern times. Making up almost 20% of Alaska's population, we are a major part of its economy and workforce. This is why we value our strong partnership with DVR and why it's so important for Alaska. Koyana.
We're going to tell you about the important parts of the Division of Vocational Rehabilitation program. We want you to understand how the DVR program works, how it can help you, and what both your and our responsibilities will be so that you can be successful. Let's get started.
Program goals and who qualifies. DVR is an employment program for people who have a physical or mental disability and want to work, but have a hard time getting or keeping a job because of that disability. A disability can mean different things. For example, it could be caused by an illness or injury, or it can be a physical or mental condition that a person is born with. We'll talk more about this later in this orientation. Although you may have a disability, we focus on your abilities. We will look at what you can do, what you like to do, and what you're good at. Every person we serve is different, and your services will be customized to you and your situation so that you can get and keep a good job. This will take a commitment from you. If we work together, we can help you find success. And know that you're not alone. Roughly 1 in 8 Alaskans have a disability. We work with hundreds of Alaskans with disabilities of all ethnicities and backgrounds every year to help them achieve their job goal. Let's talk about who qualifies for DVR services. You qualify if your disability makes it hard for you to prepare for, find, or keep a job, and you have a physical, mental, or an intellectual impairment. The impairment causes work-related challenges or barriers, and DVR services are required to help you get and keep a job. If we need more information about your disability, to tell you if you're eligible, or to better understand how it affects you, we can find someone to assess your disability at no cost to you. Also, If you get Social Security for a disability, SSI or SSDI, and want to work, you probably qualify for DVR. Let us know if you're getting these benefits when you turn in your application. It's important that you understand that DVR is an employment program for people who have a disability and want to work. Application process and eligibility. For your convenience and accessibility, there are 2 ways you can apply. One way is to complete the online questionnaire on the DVR website. Fill out as much as you can and follow the instructions to submit the questionnaire or to get help. A second way would be to schedule an appointment at a DVR office. Our staff will explain more about the DVR process and guide you through completing the questionnaire. You can find the office that serves your community and is the most convenient for you on our website. Once we get your questionnaire, a DVR counselor will be assigned to you, and they will set up an intake interview with you. Your counselor is your partner and will guide you through the DVR process. You will learn the who, what, when, where, and why of our process in this meeting. During this interview, we start looking at what we need to tell you if you're eligible for our services. In most cases, we have to determine if you are eligible within 60 days after you apply. But we always try to do this sooner. We can act more quickly when we have all the needed documentation. We want you to develop a strong trust with your counselor. Good communication is really important and will help speed the process. Everything you tell or provide to us to determine your eligibility is confidential. We may ask for copies of medical records related to your disability only. We can get the records from your doctor with your written permission. You to provide proof that you get Social Security benefits. This could be a check stub or a direct deposit statement. You can also give us the okay to contact Social Security. A list of your recent past jobs, which is your work history. Not everyone who applies for DVR services is found eligible, but you have the right to appeal our decision. We will talk more about this later in this orientation. It's important that you understand that in most cases, DVR can determine your eligibility within 60 days after you apply, and you have the right to appeal if we find you're not eligible. You get to make choices. There's an important term you will hear many times during your conversations with your counselor. It's at the center of everything that we do. It's informed choice. Remember when we mentioned that your counselor will be your partner? Well, informed choice is the most important part of that partnership. Simply put, informed choice means you get to make meaningful decisions with input and information from your counselor about your job goals, the services that are necessary to achieve your goal, and that we or our partners will provide, and how the services will be paid for. Working together, you and your counselor will identify your strengths, resources, priorities, concerns, abilities, capabilities, interests, and values and characteristics. You'll also explore the resources and employment alternatives that are available, general economic conditions, and the evolving labor market. It's important that you're honest about the issues that your disability has caused you in past jobs and how you feel it's keeping you from getting a job. This will help you and your counselor develop a plan to overcome these barriers to getting and keeping a good job. What you choose doesn't mean that you can necessarily get everything you want. For instance, you may want a new computer but only need new software for the computer you already own. Your choices must make sense, provide value, and be necessary for you to reach your employment goal. Two important questions that need to be answered when choosing your job goal are, can you do the work? And are there job opportunities in this field where you want to live? It's important that you understand what informed choice is. With your counselor's assistance, you'll make meaningful choices on DVR services that make sense, provide value, and are necessary to achieve your employment goal. Services. You can choose from a variety of services that you need. Some are free, but some might require you to help pay for them. This will depend on your financial situation. All services in your plan must be necessary for you to reach your job goal. The services you choose must be individualized, jointly developed with your counselor, employment or disability related, time limited. There are 7 basic types of services. 1. Vocational assessment, guidance, and/or counseling. 2. Training services, including business-based learning opportunities. 3. Benefits counseling. 4. Employment services, including resume building, mock interviews, job coaching, and placement. 5. Accommodations, including assistive technology, worksite evaluation, and ADA accommodations. 6. Restoration services, including medical or psychological. 7. Other services necessary for you to go to work. Information about what's happening in the Alaska and U.S. job market is key to choosing a good job goal and the services you need to be successful. To help you make good informed decisions, your counselor can help you get the latest information on the labor market and changing economic conditions. It's important that you understand that the services you choose must be individualized, jointly developed with your counselor, employment or disability related, and time limited. How do I pick a career? Your plan to get work. You might feel a little overwhelmed from all of this information, but that's okay. We're here to help. You may be thinking, this is all great, but I'm not even sure I know what job I want to do. Just remember, you and your counselor will work together on this. We, along with the Alaska Job Center and other partners, have the tools and expertise to help you deal with the large number of options and identify the right job goal for you. Once you choose your job goal, it's time to write a plan to get you there. We call this an Individualized Plan for Employment, or an IPE for short. Your IPE is a plan written by you and your counselor. It will include your career and/or job goal, a list of services needed to achieve that goal, and who will provide them, a timeline with the start and estimated end date of services, who will pay for services if there's a cost, and how they will be paid for, and your tasks and responsibilities. Keep in mind that a desire to work from home or to be self-employed is not an employment goal, but it may be an outcome as a result of your IPE. Think of your IPE as your personalized map to success. The more information it has, the easier your journey to a good job will be. Check your plan and check in with your counselor regularly so you can avoid wrong turns and get where you want to go on time. It's important that you understand that you will work with your counselor to write an individualized plan for employment, or IPE. Finding a job. Once you've completed enough of the services in your plan so that you're job ready, it's time to start your job search. You can do this on your own, your counselor can help, or DVR can hire someone to help you. DVR has a list of approved providers that we can hire to help you. We have partnerships with businesses who are hiring qualified applicants. We also use online tools that can connect you with potential employers across the U.S. After you become employed, your counselor will continue to follow up with you for a minimum of 90 days. If all is going well at the end of the 90 days, your counselor will close your case. If you still need support, your counselor may keep your case open past 90 days to make sure you are completely stable in your job. If you need more help later to keep or advance in your current job, you can contact us and reapply for services. It's important that you understand that your counselor will follow up with you for at least 90 days after you're employed, and that you can reapply for services if you need more help later. Rights and responsibilities.
We're almost done, but there are a few more things we need to cover. As a DVR customer, you have certain rights. The first and most important is that you have the right to be treated politely, professionally, and with respect by our staff.
You also have the right to know if you qualify for services within 60 days of your application, to confidentiality, and to make informed choices, to write your own individualized plan for employment, IPE, with or without our help, and to make changes to your plan as needed. DVR does need to approve your IPE, to get free help from the Client Assistance Program, CAP, anytime, and to appeal determinations that we make and that you do not agree with.
You also have responsibilities. The most important responsibility is to treat our staff politely and respectfully. They are here to help you in your journey.
Your responsibilities also include helping to get the information you need to write and follow through with your individualized plan for employment, paying what you can for some of the services you need, applying for and using other funding sources to pay for what you need. An example of this is a school grant or scholarship, following through with the services you need, and meeting with your counselor regularly, going to work when your plan is complete. It's important that you understand that you have the right to be treated politely, professionally, and with respect by our staff, and you have the responsibility to treat our staff the same way. Having a problem?
It is extremely important that you and your counselor meet regularly. Talking about fears, problems, and concerns is vital to the success of your plan. At some point, you may disagree with your counselor. We always encourage you to try to resolve the problem by working with each other first. Sometimes the issue can't be resolved by talking to your counselor, so the next step is to ask the DVR regional manager for assistance.
If the issues persist, you can contact the Client Assistance Program, or CAP. CAP is separate from DVR. They can advocate on your behalf for free. Other options for appealing DVR determinations include an appeal review. This is an informal meeting with a DVR staff person who has not worked on your case. They will review a determination by DVR that you disagree with. Mediation. This is where a trained specialist who is not employed by DVR works with you and DVR to help you both come to an agreement. An impartial due process hearing. This is a formal review of your case by an administrative law judge. CAP can help you with any of these options as well. You can find out more about these options about CAP and how to contact them on the DVR website or in the DVR orientation packet. It's important that you understand that the Client Assistance Program is separate from DVR, and that you can contact them to advocate for you should an issue arise with DVR.
Your success with DVR is our success. We will support you throughout the entire process and will work every day to help you accomplish your job goal. You have heard a lot of information and probably have some questions. DVR staff is available to answer any questions you may have, whether that be in person or over the phone, or our website has additional information if you would like to start there. On behalf of our talented and dedicated staff, we are excited to be your partner on your journey and wish you the best of luck. If you're ready, let's get to work.